Okay, I have a short statement to make about the Royal Mail dispute, and I'm pleased to be able to report that after intensive negotiations over recent days, an agreement has been reached between Royal Mail and the Communication Workers Union. The agreement provides for a period of calm, free of industrial action, to enable negotiations to be held over the next couple of months through to the end of the year, to secure the longer-term agreements necessary on all aspects of modernisation of Royal Mail. And the delivery of the terms of this agreement means that Royal Mail services will be free of any disruption up to and through the Christmas period. That's what Royal Mail want, that's what the CWU want, and that's what both parties are committed to.
Okay, good evening everybody. CWU is pleased to announce this evening that we've suspended the strike action that was planned for Friday and Monday, and also that we've reached an interim agreement. That agreement was unanimously agreed by the members of the union's postal executive, and what it will mean is that we can now have a period of calm where we can jointly take forward modernisation in a way that puts the union at the centre of the changes that need to be introduced. What the agreement will mean for our members is that they will now know that we can deal with modernisation in a way that will give them improved job security and improved terms and conditions. What the agreement does is that it establishes key principles that mean the union and the membership will be firmly at the centre of modernisation. For the membership, it means that Royal Mail have given us guarantees that there will be improved job security arrangements and there will be improved terms and conditions, and all of those issues that we've been talking about workload, which we know are very important to the members, are covered off in the terms of the agreement. It will now enable a period of calm where we can move towards a final agreement with Royal Mail. We're very grateful for the support of our members across the whole of the country. We do believe that people will understand when we conclude a full and final agreement that it's been worth it, and we're going to be 100% behind our members in the areas where they've been involved in long-running local disputes and across the country for that matter. The reason for that is that what the agreement does, it recognises that it's going to take exceptional efforts to rebuild trust, and what it does is gives us a fortnightly chance to review exactly where we are on both the national position and the local position, and address any of the problems. I have to be honest, we are expecting problems. I don't think Royal Mail overnight are just suddenly going to change. I think people will be and welcome the words in the agreement, but what we now need to see is the actions of the company matching those words. We believe that it is possible to do that. We're taking it in a positive way. We're going to give Royal Mail a chance to show that they're willing to work with us and rebuild that trust. But as I said, we're under no illusions on how difficult that's going to be for a lot of our members up and down the country. Just like to say once again, CWU members have supported this strike in every part of the country in a fantastic way. We know how difficult it's been for you, the membership, over the last few months. We know that we're facing huge challenges, and I believe this agreement will enable us to move things forward. What I have to say is that we haven't given up our ballots. The national ballot remains in place, the local ballots remain in place. Royal Mail have accepted that point. And we've done that because obviously we need to know that they're serious about this. We're very pleased that to help us move forward, ACAS are going to be involved now. It's been our view that for some months now, we're far better off laying out everything in front of a third party, because it seems to us that Royal Mail at every turn take the opportunity to break agreements. So you know how I'm talking here, that let's take it one step at a time. We're under no illusion that there's a difficult job ahead. We're committed to working hard on behalf of the membership and get a good agreement on modernisation. So we're pleased with today's result, particularly pleased that it's been unanimous. There's been absolutely no splits on the union's executive throughout this dispute. Every decision we've taken in terms of calling strike action, every decision we've taken in terms of the strategy has been unanimously supported by everybody. That just shows you some of the rubbish, frankly, that Royal Mail feel they have to put out. We stick to the truth. people will see the agreement in the next few days. Just want to say thanks again to all the members. The agreement also addresses some of the issues, or all the issues, that have been involved in the long-running local disputes. However, we are under no illusion that those disputes have been very bitter, and we know that it's going to take exceptional efforts on behalf of management, on behalf of the union and the workforce to rebuild trust. We're committed to that objective, but as I said, we do know that we're going to need to work very hard to make sure that the agreement stays on track. In particular, we're very pleased with the fact that to help us keep the agreement on track, that we can also have the support of ACAS to take us through the next few months. We've insisted that it's reviewed on a fortnightly basis because there is a lack of trust. We need to see how managers react to it. And we'll be ready to deal with that in whatever way. We'll have people, our reps, be ready to deal with it. So I think every fortnight is going to be a big test. I think every day, if I'm honest, the next few days are going to be absolutely crucial. I am concerned that what Royal Mail may try and do at local level, managers sometimes seem to go out of their way to cause problems rather than let our members get on and do the job in the way they know best. That if the communications don't get down to those managers in the right way, and that means setting the tone from the top, that some of those managers may try and unravel the agreement, and they'll put our people under enormous pressure. Having said that, the situation has been so serious for a lot of our people who have been involved in this for so long now, that my message to those people is that it's not going to happen overnight. We're there. If we stick to the terms of the agreement, we will resolve the problems that you've been facing, and that's what we're committed to doing.
Good evening. I'm delighted for our customers and our people that we've got back to a sensible agreement with the CWU that will allow us to deliver a great Christmas while getting on with the vital talks about the long-term future of Royal Mail. This allows us to drive forward with the essential modernisation of the business in the new year. This is an interim agreement, and we look forward to positive and constructive discussions on the next stage of Royal Mail's modernisation plan, which is key to the future of the company, all those who rely on it, and to the future of the universal service. I should also add, as the issue has been raised today, the future of the Royal Mail pension scheme does not and cannot form any part of this agreement. Earlier this year, the government put forward a package of solutions which provided a resolution to the pension issue and would have helped secure the people's benefits. However, the CWU chose to campaign against that package, and the government has now made it clear that it is no longer available. Thank you.
Well, the situation on pensions, I did hear Mark Higson's interview, and I'm sure the membership heard my interview. We know that Royal Mail can't resolve the pension issue. But we're really disappointed about the way that they continually want to walk away from that issue. What they should be doing is jointly approaching the government with the union to be honest about the challenges. You can't say on one hand this company is facing major challenges and then not be honest that one of those challenges is pensions. But we are totally committed to resolving that issue. We will be in discussions and have been in discussions with the government. I have to say I think the union has far more influence on that issue being resolved than Royal Mail, and I think that that's one of the reasons why they say the things that they do, because I think they're upset that the company wasn't privatised. That would have been a disaster for everybody if that had happened, and I think they're feeling bitter about that. So, we'll deal with that issue now. We know that we've got to have positive dialogue with the government, but let me be clear, the government need to act on this issue. We're going to be as determined in making sure that they deal with the issue on pensions as we have been in making sure that we get a decent agreement to move modernisation forward. So we're pleased with the agreement that's been reached. We know that there's a lot of hard work that still remains, and we're committed to doing that in a way that can ensure the service is restored properly. And we're pleased that our members will now be able to get back to working normally. We know how difficult it's going to be for them, and we're going to give them our full support in achieving that aim. Thank you very much.